guys, so my whole thing that I'm really trying to work on now with all of this eating that I've been rambling on about for 10 minutes, I'm sorry to keep you here today, but I think all of us should really think hard about snacking. You know, I have never, and I'm not saying that this is scientific, I'm not saying that I'm any much of, I don't even know what I was just starting to say. I'm not like any kind of an authority on the subject, okay? I'm just saying I have never, ever liked or felt comfortable doing the whole, you know, eating all day, grazing so that you keep your metabolism up. Like, I think that's, part of me thinks it's a bunch of baloney. You know, sure, it keeps your metabolism, but honestly, for me, I just think it gives you an excuse to eat more and to get used to eating all the time. I mean, if you think back 20, 40, 50, 60 years, people didn't eat like that. They ate 3 meals, and that was what they got used to. And all this snack food that we have, whether it's power bars or crackers or chips and dip or whatever, it's just an excuse to eat when you're really, maybe your stomach's growling a little bit, but please, in this country, are we ever really hungry? Are we ever really starving? Shame on any of us for thinking that. You know, shame on me when I'm like, oh, I'm starving. I'm not starving. I should let myself have that little, you know, stomach growl a little more often because, hello, is it really gonna hurt me? I don't think so. I got plenty of junk in the trunk that needs to get a little bit lighter, if you know what I'm saying. So what I'm focusing on, if you choose to do it, it's working for me. I'm really trying to stick to just my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If I'm really hungry in between, you know, I'll come in here and I'll say today. Today I was really hungry in the afternoon and just try. The hair's driving me crazy, people. It's very hard for me to be doing a vlog with hat head. But, you know, I came in here and I was really hungry and I'm like, you know, I was almost hungry enough where I was like queasy. So I had some apple chips and I recorded them on here. Let me make sure I did. No, I haven't yet, but you know what? That's why I still have my apple chips out on the counter right over there. So I'm actually going to do that while I'm talking to you. Apple chips. 110. Do you see the kind of stuff that happens? Like if you forget that, you're like, Kelly, what's the big deal? It's 110 calories. Okay, if I forget that, and then say I did it in the morning, you know, say I had 200 calories. If you constantly do that, believe me, that's why you get to the end of the month and you got a friend who's lost, you know, 8 pounds and you've lost 2. That's why. It doesn't mean you're pigging out. It doesn't mean you're lethargic. It doesn't mean your workouts suck. It just means that you're not, you know, crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. You've got to look at all of this under a microscope. It's not enjoyable, but really, honestly, if you think about it, and that's where I've kind of gotten my mindset, where I'm like, yeah, I enjoy food, and yeah, I love to eat, but my God, is that like the #1 thing in life? Or do I feel like 8,000 times better when I know I can go in my closet and pick out absolutely anything and wear it? What's more fun? Sitting down and having, you know, manicotti, which I love. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it. Kind of bums me that it's not gluten-free, right? Okay, but that's a pleasure that lasts 5 minutes while I sit and stuff my face with it, right? How long does the pleasure last when you can go in your closet and wear anything? When you can go try something on in a department store? Well, I never like to try things on because the lighting is crap. But when you can try anything on and just know, hey, you know what? I'm a size 6, that's what I wear. I'm not even trying to talk to you people that are trying to get into a size 0. And if any of you are, I don't want to be your friend because you're gonna make me look really fat. Who's a size 0? I look at these things in the department stores that are a size 0, and I mean, I'm holding up a skirt that's like this. Well, actually, it's probably even more like this. Like, that's like my arm. And the other thing that pisses me off sometimes is, you know, hello, they don't make shirts. I mean, I know that I've built up my arms, but they're not huge. I'm not like Arnold huge, and yet you wouldn't believe I go to get my Ann Taylor stuff and put it on, and you know, blouses and stuff, they're made for people with arms like this. Hello, when is the fashion industry going to change for either people that are heavier or people that have some of this on? Okay. So, I want you guys to really think about your diet, because so many of you, we've been talking back and forth about the same stuff, and for me, I gotta tell you, it's making it easier and easier. And guess what? Now that I read that about sushi, and it's so like in my mind, let me tell you, every time I go out for sushi, I'm going to be ordering at least 1 or 2 rolls less. You know, a lot of times I go with a group of people and we share, but I'm going to be thinking about it because, you know, sushi's healthy, but it's just like anything else. If you have 20 apples a day, you're eating like 18 apples too many, okay? And you can get fat eating that many apples. Don't kid yourself. Don't go back to those days where they said, you know, just eat whatever you want as long as it's, you know, less than 2 grams of fat. Get it. If you don't want to do what I'm doing, which is I'm cutting out the snacking and it's working for me, it's keeping me in check. You know, I mean, it's pretty hard if I'm just eating 3 meals and reasonably healthy meals. It's going to be hard for me to get over 1,500 calories. I still have to watch it, but that's what I'm trying to stay. I'm trying to stay really at 1,500 calories for me, till I get the fat loss down, and then I can jack the calories up a little bit more. For right now, if I keep the calories closer to 2,000, I just stay exactly the same. Well, I lose a little bit with my workouts, but it's just not enough. You know, losing half an inch in a month, that's not good for me. Because I remember when I first started Insanity, I think I have to go back and look. When I did it last year, I think I lost like 1 inch, and I got to get that going again. Okay, so that's all there is to it. You guys have a good rest of the day. I'm sorry that I blabbed so long, but I'm obviously just heated up and fired up about this whole calorie thing. And I'm going to share with you guys because I know that if a lot of you start paying attention the way I'm paying attention, you're going to start to watch your clothes get a lot looser and you're going to be happy. And then we're all going to just do a big group hug, right? So, you have a good rest of the day. Kick butt. It's Monday. Make it count. And that's it. Tommy, what's up? I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.